Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another Command Your Day. Hop on in the room. Let me fix my camera. I'm a little behind, but hop on in the room. Let's get started. Good morning, Vanessa. Welcome to the room. Good morning, Dragonfly Girl. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. I'm a little behind, but hey, we're here. We are here. Good morning to you all. Welcome to another Command Your Day. If you're new here, good morning, Gideon. Ooh, good morning to you. The story of Gideon is one of my favorite story in the Bible. As a matter of fact, I just bought a book titled Gideon. It's right here. Gideon is one of my favorite. His story is one of my favorite in the Bible. I just bought a book by Priscilla Shirer, so I'm going to read this. Gideon's story in the book of Judges, one of my favorite. So good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, it's one of my favorite stories in the Bible. And I just got that book this past week, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to be studying it. It's like a Bible study on Gideon. So I just got it. Yep. I love the story of Gideon. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Command Your Day. Thank you so much for hopping in the room. I'm a little behind this morning, but I'm here. Happy Friday to you, Lilia. Happy Friday to you as well. So let's jump right in. Let's do our gratitude check-in. Let's do that. Let's do our gratitude check-in. Let's do that really quickly. Drop in the comments 3 things that you're grateful for. Good morning, Teeks. Good morning. It's Good Friday. It's going to be a long day today because I want to go to church tonight, right? I definitely want to go to church tonight. So good morning to you all. Welcome to Command Your Day. If you're new here, you got 2 things to do. You got to hit that follow button so you get the notification whenever I go live. The big 3 and the resurrection. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Health, family, and faith. I love it. So hit the follow button. Use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community. All right. Use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community. I'm grateful for the breath of life given by God. Yes. Awesome. I love it. I love it. Now, let me say this really quickly because I may forget. So as I'm talking about the link in my bio, I have gotten quite a bit of emails and DMs from you all who want to get into my mentorship, but the budgeting wasn't really there. So what I have done, I have adjusted the pricing framework of my mentorship. So please go check that out in the link in my bio because I want to help as many of you as possible. We're going to have a mentorship day next month. So the month of May, if you get into my mentorship program now, you won't miss it. So I'm going to have a private mentorship session next month with those who are in the Action Accelerator. So be on the lookout for the date and the time when we will get together. So again, for those of you who reached out to me about the pricing for the mentorship, I have adjusted it because I want to try to help as many of you as possible. So please see the new pricing on the link that's in my bio and see if that works with your budget so you can get into the program. All right, because we're all going up together. We're all making bold moves together, which is a promise that we've made ourselves. And if I can get you the information to help you make that next move to your next level, I want to help you as best as possible. So see the link in my bio for my mentorship, the Action Accelerator. See the link for those of you who really wanted to get in, but your budget wasn't there. See the link in my bio. Yes, we're making bold moves. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We're making bold moves. So go ahead and type that in the comments. Go ahead and type that in the comments. That's a promise that we made to ourselves, that we are making bold moves this year. We're not letting fear hold us back. We're not letting doubt hold us back. We are making bold moves, and we're doing it as a community, which is why I really wanted to make sure that I help as many of you as possible to get into my mentorship so we can go to the next level and you can get the tools that you need, the accountability that you need to make these bold moves. All right. Yes, we're making bold moves. We're actively making bold moves. All right. So for those of you who are already in the program, be on the lookout for the date that we're going to be meeting in a private Zoom room for our mentorship session for the month of May. All right. Awesome. Thank y'all so much for typing that. Let's pray really quickly and then I will get into the notes. Let's pray really quickly. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil. Our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. So that is the 23rd Psalm. Let's move right into our affirmations. If you don't have the affirmations yet, please join the Commanders community, and on the back end of that, you will get a confirmation email that has it attached. Yes, surely, biking and swimming. Oh, okay. You're out biking, Miss Arena. I love that. I love that. You are working the plan. I am so proud of you. You are working the plan and checking things off your goal list. And I'm so proud of you doing all the work that you're doing. All right, so let's go. Let's get into our affirmations. I'm going to read through them and you're going to repeat it to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right, so here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I'm accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. And today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. So these are the affirmations that we use every morning to position our mindset. Thank you so much for typing I agree. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all. You have a lot of... I do. I value education. I do. I value education. That's why I have so many certificates. And I still have some to frame and put up. But hey, I'll get to it one day. I'll get to it one day. I just got my Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award and honorary doctorate up. So Those have been waiting a while to get up there. They made it up there. And hopefully soon the others will make it up there. Hopefully. Good morning, Global Chick Venture. Good morning. All right, so let's get into the word of the day. I was late, so the time has gone, but let's get into it. Let's do the word of the day. For those of you who are new here, we are working through a list of words. We are working through a list of words that's helping us to make these bold moves that we have on our goal list for this year. So today, the word of the day is embrace. Embrace. That's the word of the day. Type that in the comments. The word of the day is embrace. Type that in the comments. Yes. Yes. Embrace. Yes. 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 Embrace is the word of the day. So to embrace means to hold something close, to receive it fully, to accept without resistance, to support, right? Now, sometimes we can be standing at the edge of our breakthrough, but we're resisting the very thing that is sent to grow us, right? We're resisting it. We're not embracing it. We just want to push it away. The thing that was sent to grow us so we can receive this breakthrough. So let's talk about what it really means to embrace this season, to embrace our story, and to embrace the version of us that is rising up, right? Because that is the goal, to get to a better version of ourselves. Right? So first, embracing the season you're in. So often we delay our peace waiting for the next job, the next relationship, the next opportunity, the next healing, the next platform. But God does his best work in the now. We call that Kairos moment in Christendom. Kairos moment. It's not chronological, but in the now. He can step in the now and do something supernatural. So God does his best work in the now. You don't have to like everything about the season that you're in for it to grow you, right? You don't have to like it. You don't have to like it. Kairos moment. God can step into. So there is chronological time, right? Time on the clock that is ticking. So, okay, I expect to be married at this age. I expect to have children at this age, right? So chronological, what is expected, the time that is ticking away. But Kairos moment, the now. God can step into your now and do it. Even though for you, it may be out of season, out of time, out of when you think it should happen. But God can do a Kairos work, the now work, right? He can step into your now and do something that you probably think the time has passed, or you probably think that, oh, I'm not there yet, right? So Kairos, God works in a Kairos timing. Right? So not chronological. Oh, I expect it to go this way. No, Kairos is what we need to pray for. The suddenly moments. Yes. That's another term for it. So we got to understand that God does his best work in the now or the suddenly, right? And you also need to understand that you don't have to like everything about your season, the season that you're in, to grow from it. It can be a hard season, but if you're determined to grow, you will grow. So embracing your season doesn't mean settling. It means surrendering the process. That word has been the common word this week, right? Surrendering. It has been the common word this week. So embracing your season doesn't mean that you're settling for what it is right now, what is going on right now. It doesn't mean that. It just means that you're surrendering to the process. I'm growing. Character is being built in me with the season that I'm going through right now. No, I'm not settling, but I'm surrendering to the process of making me more patient, because I need it, right? The process of making me more grateful, because I need to be grateful. So I don't like everything about the season, but I'm surrendering to the process so I can grow, right? I'm embracing the season so I can grow. There may be a bit of confusion to it, but it's working faith in me. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I believe God. So that's embracing the season that you're in. Everything is not good. Everything is not perfect, but I'm embracing the season because I have faith and it is growing patience in me, building character in me, right? So that is how you embrace the season that you're in. Now, I often tell you all to ask yourself, what is this lesson, or what is the lesson in this season that it's trying to teach me? These situations are trying to teach me. Maybe I keep avoiding it, so that's why it keeps coming back in a circle, because there's a lesson that I need to learn and I'm not learning it. So I tell you all the time, when things get difficult in your life, the question that you should be asking is, what should I learn from this season? What is it trying to teach me that I keep skipping over? Because if you keep skipping over it, you're going to have to learn it all over again. It's going to keep happening until you learn, right? If you find yourself in bad relationships, cycles of it, maybe you need to learn to love yourself. When you love yourself more, then you have passed the test, and then healthy relationships can come your way, right? This really illuminates the trust struggle. If you don't really trust God, this is hard. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's so true. So again, the question I want y'all to ask yourself whenever you find yourself in a difficult season, what should I learn? What is God trying to teach me in this season? What do I need to learn? Do not find yourself in a pity party. Oh, why is this always happening to me? I can't catch a break. Every time I turn around, something else is happening. No, we don't go there. If we're going to make bold moves, we have to get to the space where we're saying, okay, what do I need to learn from this? What do I need to learn from this? Maybe I need to learn to love myself more, because I keep falling in this trap where somebody else is treating me in an unfair way. Well, maybe you volunteered for that because you don't love yourself enough, right? So these are the things that you want to evaluate in your situation. What should I be learning from this? Well, it's a financial issue, but I need to learn how to steward my finances well. I keep finding myself in a space where I'm behind on bills. I can't do anything that I want to do because I never seem to have enough money to do it. Well, maybe I need to learn how to steward my finances well, right? Learning. Okay, awesome. Great. So always ask yourself, what is the lesson that this season is trying to teach me? And embrace that. All right? That's how you embrace the season that you're in. Now, secondly, embracing your full story, your complete story, embracing it. What's my job? I'm a coach and a mentor, and I love to teach. All right, that's my job. If you are looking for a coach or a mentor in this season, a life coach, a mentor, I'm the one that you reach out to. That's my job, for the person that asks, what's my job? All right, so embracing your full story. And you all know I love to tell my story, right? I love sharing my story. And that is because I believe it can help someone else to change their lives. So that's why I tell my story. Now, real power begins when you stop hiding parts of yourself to be accepted. Oh, I'm not going to tell about this. I'm not going to tell about the divorce because they may not accept me. Oh, I won't tell about the time that I was homeless because maybe they won't accept me because I was homeless. No. If they don't accept all of you, all of your story, then they don't truly accept you, right? Real power begins when you stop hiding parts of yourself to be accepted. Oh, I want to be in the in crowd, so let me only talk about the parts of my life that is good and that is flourishing. No, then they won't know your strength. They won't know how resilient you are. They won't know how much of an overcomer you are, right? We got to embrace our full story. And anybody that can't accept that, hey, I dropped out of high school. I dropped out of school twice. Even though I have all of this on the wall, This is just a testimony to my resilience and my comeback. So I'm going to give you the full story. That I dropped out in the 7th grade. I dropped out in the 8th grade. There was times when I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. There were times when I didn't know where I was going to lay my head. So you see all of this now, but I want you to get the complete story that all of this didn't just happen. Didn't just happen. So I embrace my full story. I embrace my full story, and you got to find your place, find yourself in that space where you can embrace everything about your story and not see it from a victim point of view, but from a victor. I'm here now. I'm still alive, even though it was difficult back then, or maybe you may be going through something right now. It's difficult right now, but I know I'm going to overcome. This is not the end of my story. This is not where my story stopped, right? And you make the decision that, hey, I'm going to make better decisions. I'm going to challenge myself and do more. So embracing your full story. Real power begins when you stop hiding parts of yourself to be accepted. Every chapter, even the messy ones, prepared you for this moment, right? This time. Oh, awesome. Yes. The best is yet to come. Yes, indeed. Yeah, you got to tell yourself that every day. The best is yet to come. All right. So every chapter of your life, even the messy ones, prepared you for this moment in time. Don't just share your wins, embrace your wounds as well. If I wasn't a mom at such an early age, I would not have been as conscious as I was back then, right? Because I had to wake up and say, hey, you got 2 lives in your hands. Yes, you're young, but you got 2 lives in your hands that you have to care for. So you better grow up and grow up fast, right? I probably would not have accomplished so much had I not gotten that early training in my life that, hey, you got to make conscious decisions. You got to make decisions that's going to make your future better, right? So that's how I want you to look at it. Hey, I went through this, but I learned this, and I became this type of person that is better than where I was, right? So don't just share your wins, embrace your wounds as well. And that's where healing begins. I'm enjoying your life. It's wonderful. Awesome. Thank you, Maria, for showing up. So the part you're most ashamed of, and I'm not saying tell the story when you're still wounded. I'm saying heal from it and then tell your story, right? Thank you for telling your story. I appreciate it. You're welcome. So I'm not saying tell it when you're still wounded, when you're still hurt. Make sure that you heal and then embrace it. All right. So do the healing work that is necessary. I had to heal my identity, especially after my divorce. I really had to heal my identity because I had lost all knowledge of who I was and my purpose in life. I had lost all of that. So I had to heal my identity. So heal those wounds and then embrace them and understand that the part that you're most ashamed of, it just may be the very thing that someone needs to hear to see and believe that they can overcome too, which is why I share my story all the time. I want to show somebody that, hey, you may be down and out right now, but if you get the right mindset and get discipline and do the work, you can overcome this. You can overcome it. So think about that. The part that you're most ashamed of might be the very thing that someone else needs to hear to see and believe that, hey, I can overcome this too. So embrace your full story, not just the pretty pieces, not the fancy house. Embrace all of it. Yes, we all can. A conqueror. Yes, indeed, Miss Arena. So you're not just a highlight reel. You are the whole story. You are still worthy no matter what you've been through, no matter what you've experienced. You're still worthy. No matter what the paragraph says, no matter what the chapter of your life says, you are still worthy. And I want you to embrace that. Okay. Let's see. Awesome. Thank you. Yes, ready, set, glow. Hallelujah to our God. Now, as you embrace your whole story, it makes it possible for you to embrace who you're becoming. I've made peace with my past. I've identified how much I have grown, even through the mistakes that I have made. I've identified all of that. I've made peace with that. And when you do that and embrace your whole story, it makes it possible for you to now embrace who you're becoming, because we're working towards a better version of ourselves. We're working to go higher and to do more. I know growth can be uncomfortable. Becoming requires a breaking. It requires a shedding, right? It requires a stretching, but we're excited to do that. Yes, excited about who we're becoming. Yes, indeed. Now, don't run from the version of you that is trying to emerge. You find that now you have this desire for better and for more, to go higher, to apply for that promotion. Don't run from that. Embrace it. Embrace it. The desire for more, the desire to grow, the desire to accomplish higher levels of success. Don't run from it. It can be scary. It can be scary because it's unknown. You don't know what's on the other side of it, but embrace that. Let me stretch myself a little. Let me make a goal that 2 years ago, I probably would not have made that goal because I just didn't believe in myself that much. But in this season, I'm going to stretch myself. I'm going to set a goal that maybe the 2 years younger me would not have set, because it just wasn't something that I believed that I could have done. In this season, let's stretch ourselves. We're not running from the version of us that is emerging. So feed that desire to go higher. Feed that desire to do more, right? Don't let anybody let you feel guilty about wanting to grow, wanting to be connected to individuals that are more successful than you. Don't let anyone cause you to feel guilty about that desire. We were created to grow, right? We were created to grow. So do not. This season is an entire message. Yes, indeed. So don't run from the version of you that is trying to emerge, that wants to do more and accomplish more. Most of the times we cling to the familiar version of ourselves because it is safe, and the unknown may be scary. But if you try to stay in that safe zone, if you try to stay in your comfort zone, then you're going to be limited. You're going to have a cap on yourself when you haven't even tapped into 50% of your potential yet. A lot of you got books in you, but you haven't tapped into that yet because you like the comfort zone. Because you know, if you write the book, you're going to have to talk about the book. You're going to have to talk to new people, right, to sell the book. So that part may be challenging you, but stretch yourself a little. Let me write the book. And when I write it, let me challenge myself to talk to 5 people about it. Hey, here's my book that I wrote. Here are some lessons that I talk about in this book. So stretch yourself a little. All right, stretch yourself a little so you can embrace this new version of you. All right. All right, I'm way over my time, so let's skip through. So look ahead and see the new you. And remember that our focus scripture for this week was Isaiah 43:18 and 19. And a portion of 19 says, behold, I'm doing a new thing. So I want you to embrace the new you that is trying to emerge. Do not suppress that desire to apply for the promotion, to start the business, to go back to school, right? Do not suppress that. You're trying to grow. You're trying to come out of your cocoon, right? So you can fly. Embrace that. Embrace the new you that is coming forth. And here's another thing that I want us to correct. Stop apologizing for evolving. Don't apologize for evolving. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to do that. I'm sorry, I don't want to go there. I'm sorry, I don't have the time to talk on the phone. Because you're growing, your desire for certain places may change. Your desire to do certain things may change, right? Your desire to have certain conversation may change. So stop apologizing. Stop it. You're growing. You're growing. Oh, you just told your daughter that. Stop apologizing. If you don't want to go, just say, hey, I'm sorry. Just say, hey, I'm not going. Not apologizing. Not saying I'm sorry. But no, not today. I got something else I want to do. Even if that something else is to sit down and read a book. Do not feel guilty about that, because there's something that you want to know and you bought a book so you can study about it. You don't have to apologize because they want to go hang out. You don't have to apologize. I can't make it. I got something to do. I got plans. Even if your plan is to stay in and read a book, that's okay. You don't need to apologize. You don't need to feel guilty about it. Stop apologizing for evolving. Stay at home in peace. Yes, I need to hear this. Yeah, stop apologizing for evolving. We have to grow, and it's okay to grow. It's okay when your appetite change. It's okay. It's okay when your appetite change. That's fine. You don't need to apologize or feel guilty, because the old version of you would go even though you don't want to go, would go just to appease somebody else, would go just to make someone else happy, while the thing that you really want to do gets pushed to the back. In this season, we can't do that. We can't feel guilty about saying no. Not in this season. We're not going to do that. We're not going to apologize for making time so we can do the class, get the certification, because there's something more that we want to do. Stop apologizing for evolving. No more. We're not doing that in this season. All right? We're not doing that in this season. And you're not too much. If someone comes at you and say you're too much, no, you're not. I'm not too much. Maybe you're too little. Maybe you're thinking too little, but I'm not too much. I'm not. I want to get this business up because I'm thinking about my kids' future, right? I want to get this organization launched and up and running because they're individuals that's going to benefit on the other side of it. I'm not too much. I'm not too much. I'm exactly who I need to be, and maximizing my potential, the potential that God put in me. Now, what do I say to God when I don't maximize my potential because I wanted to appease you and go to the mall with you, or I wanted to appease you and go to this event that I'm really not interested in? What do I say to God when I could have been working on this organization to help homeless teens, when I could be working on the plans to get this program up to help single moms? I'm at this event all in my feelings because I really didn't want to be here, but I'm trying to appease you. We're not doing this in this season. No, we're not. Don't dim your light so anyone else can seem high. Yeah. So we're going to stop apologizing for evolving and understand that we're not too much. We're not too much. We're becoming more, and we're embracing that. We're embracing that. All right? All right? And I have found that as we embrace all of who we are and who we're becoming, it opens us up to truly embrace the love of God in this growth process that we're experiencing, right? It opens us up. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for showing up so you could receive it. Thank you for showing up. So we want to embrace the love that created us. That's also a part of embracing. All right. Understand that you are fully known, you are fully seen, you are fully loved right now. And you should embrace that. Embrace that. You don't have to earn acceptance from God. He already accepts you. He knows all our mess. He knows all our mess ups. He knows all our mistakes. And he still knows us, still sees us, still loves us in all our mess, right? In all our mess. So we're not trying to earn acceptance. We're already accepted. We don't have to hustle for worthiness. No, we're already worthy. So we got to embrace that. True love, and love feels it. Yeah. Awesome, Dylan. Thank you so much for that. So rest in the truth that you are enough even while you're growing. You're still enough. You are enough. You're already enough. Embrace that. Embrace that. Be reminded that there's power in your embrace. a lot of power in your embrace. When you embrace the moment, when you embrace the mess, right? Because we don't always get it right. But you know what? I'm going to embrace the season that I walked into. I'm going to learn all the lessons that I need to learn from it and keep it moving. Embrace your gifts also. So that deep desire to write, that deep desire to speak, that deep desire to serve, embrace it. Do not suppress it. Do not suppress it, because that's going to affect your physical health as well. There's something that you really want to do, an organization that you want to launch, a demographic that you want to serve, but you keep suppressing that because maybe out of fear, worried about what people are going to say. It's going to frustrate you. It's going to make you unhappy. And then that is going to affect your physical health. So embrace your gifts, activate them, walk fully in them. All right, walk fully in them. So embrace the moment, embrace the mess, embrace your gifts, embrace your truth, embrace your evolution. Embrace it. Anybody that expects you to stay on the same level of life don't really like you. They don't really like you. If you're saying, you know what, I'm going to do this, I'm going to go back to school, I'm going to start this, I'm going to move here. And if they're saying, no, you don't need to do that, you don't need to go there, you're okay where you're at, they don't really love you. If they think that your evolution is too much, they don't really love you. They don't want to see you grow. They don't really love you. So embrace your evolution and don't apologize for it. You don't have to be perfect to be powerful. You don't have to have it all together to be impactful. No, you don't. Embrace my evolution. Thank you for the powerful message. You're welcome. You're very welcome. So today, don't just go through life. I want you to embrace life and all that it brings. Embrace it. All of it. The beauty, the bruises, the becoming. Embrace all of it. Hey, this is what it is right now, but you know what? I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to learn the lessons so that I can be better in my next season, right? So I can become a better version of myself. So let me embrace this. Instead of throwing a pity party and blaming everybody else and blaming situations, no, I'm going to embrace this. And you will find that you have so much more peace when you take responsibility and embrace everything that is going on in your life. Because if you are in a space where you're blaming this one, blaming that one over there, you've given them control over you. That's what you're saying. If you find that every time something goes crazy in your life, you're blaming somebody else, you have given them control. But when you take responsibility, right? And this is not responsibility to beat up on yourself. When you take responsibility and you say, you know what? I'm here right now, so let me make the best of this. What can I learn from it so I can do better the next time around? What information or what data can I gather from this to help me grow so I can be better? Not blaming anyone else. Excellent word. Thank you. I needed this message. You're very welcome. Thank you all so much for showing up so you can receive it. So do not give control to anyone else, because the moment you blame them, and this is biblical. This is biblical. Adam and Eve in the garden, right? God came to Adam. Sir, you're in charge. What happened here? Oh, the wife that you gave me or the woman that you gave me did it. Then God moved on. So whoever you blame, you give them control. Oh, the serpent. Right? God moved on to the next because you pass blame. When you pass blame, you're saying, oh, that one is in control. Even when it has to do with you. When you blame somebody else, you give them control. You do. So we're embracing our season. We're taking responsibility for whatever is going on. And we're saying, you know what? I'm going to embrace this. It's messy right now, but I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to learn the lessons from it so I can be better in my next season. All right? How do you take your power back from them? You take control. That's it. You take control. That's how you take your power back. You take responsibility. You take responsibility for whatever is going on. My finances are a mess right now. Maybe nobody in your family taught you how to manage your finances, but you're grown. Take responsibility. You know what? I identified that I did this. I squandered my money here. I spent money here when I really didn't need to spend money there. So it's taking responsibility. That's how you take your power back. That's how you take your power back. Yes, I dropped out of school in the 7th grade. I dropped out of school in the 8th grade. I can't blame nobody else. I'm going to take control and I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to put the work in so I can catch up with my education. Instead of me sitting there blaming this one, oh, I was in this group, I was with this crowd, I was walking in and it was peer pressure and it was, no, I'm giving them control. I'm giving them my power. So I take my power back by saying, you know what? I'm going to buckle down. I'm going to get myself together. I'm going to go back to school and catch up on my education. That's how you take your power back, by taking responsibility. All right? Embrace the season and take responsibility. It's a mess right now. I don't even know if I could get a job because I don't have any education. So here's what I'm going to do. This is how you take your power back. All right? And it may take a little bit of work at a time. But for me, I was aggressive with it because I understand that now I'm going to have to work 2 times as hard because I don't have the high school background that everybody else has. So I was aggressive with it. If you're able to just take one step at a time, taking your power back, then that's okay. But for me, I had to be aggressive with my education because I was behind. All right? So that's how you take your power back. Stop blaming people. Stop blaming. For all of us that are grown that are saying, oh, my parents didn't teach me this. My grandparents, nobody in my family taught me that. No, but you're an adult right now. So you got to take responsibility. Oh, nobody taught me about relationships. So now I show up in relationship in a messy way. You're an adult right now. Get some therapy, get some help, right? So that you can don't give your power to the past. Don't give your power to the past. Embrace where you are and do the work that is necessary. Take your power back. All right? Yeah. I know, yeah, because I had to be aggressive with my education because I didn't want to stay behind, right? So embrace your season, take responsibility for where you are and where you want to be, where you want to be. You can write your life story however you want to write it, however you want to write it, whatever you want to accomplish in life. You can write your story. Yes, you can. You can write your story. Right now, you need to be thinking, okay, by the end of the year, what do I want my story to say? And every day you wake up, you work at it. That's how I look at it. So a lot of times people will say to me, oh, wait, you didn't tell me that this happened. You didn't tell me that that happened. It's not a surprise to me because I'm writing my life story exactly how I want it to say, right? How I want it to read. I'm writing my life story. So it wasn't a surprise to me. So I didn't really need to announce it per se because I'm actively writing what I want my story to say. And you can do that. You have control to do that. Yes, your past may be messy, and I'm going off my notes. None of this is on my notes today. But if you've been here a while, you know how it goes. You know my flow. But you can write your life story. You can. Everything that happens in your life doesn't need to be a surprise or a oops, oh, I was successful in this. No, you can plan it out, write it out. This is what I want my story to say. And every day I wake up, I work on it. Every day I wake up, I make sure that I do something that is one line in my story. Right? You can do it. You have the power and the authority to do it. And you cannot keep giving your power to someone else. Oh, the government did this and the government did that. And no. Write your story and get up every day and do something that is going to make that one line come through. That's going to make that one line become a reality in your life. You have the power to do that because I'm talking from experience. All of this hanging on my wall, not necessarily a surprise because I put the work in. I put the work in. I wanted to be an international speaker. This one right here with my picture. That's what it says, international keynote speaker. I get up every day and I practice speaking, right? I read every single day. There's always a book that I'm reading because I want to be a speaker, right? That's what this one says. This one is project management. Every day I get up and I make sure, how am I organizing my life, right? How am I getting things done in my life? I want to be a project manager. I want that to be a part of it because it ties into my business consulting, right? I write my story. Yes, this one is for Paris. That one is for Paris, right? I want to help organization get organized. That's a part of my story that I'm working on right now. So I went and got my project management certification. So you can write your story. You can, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to be, you can do it. Don't give your power to anybody, any organization, any systems, because I know it's easy for us to get caught up in, well, the government did this and the government did that. The government is going to do what the government's going to do. But you take control. You take your power back. You want to become an author? You get up every day and you work at it. You want to get that business up and started? Start small. Get up and do it. All right? And I'm way off my notes. I'm way over time. But I want you to understand the power that you have. Embrace the power that you've been given. Walk fully in whatever it is that God created you to do. Walk fully in it. Embrace it. Don't give your power to your past. Don't give your power to anybody in your life. Don't do it. Whatever you want your life to be, it can happen. It can happen for you. All right? And I'm a testimony that it can happen for you, which is why I show up every day and I'm not afraid to tell my story, because my story just may be the thing that somebody needs to hear to get that push to keep going. All right? Awesome. So the word of the day is embrace. The word of the day is embrace. Embrace all of you, your whole story and who you're becoming. Embrace it. All right, so let's set our intentions for today. Beautiful Good Friday message. Awesome. I'm happy that you showed up to receive it. So let's set our intentions for today. I want you to think about that goal that you're working on and get 3 things done today that will get you 3 steps closer to it. The book being written, the business being started, you going back to school. If that is your thing, whatever your bold move is this year, do 3 things that will get you closer to that goal becoming a reality in your life. If you want a copy of the Dreamer's Journal to help you do that, so you can map out your 3 tasks each day, help to keep you accountable, you can either get this copy on Amazon or the e-version is available on the link in my bio. You can get the e-version of the Dreamer's Journal to help you with this section so you can set your intentions every day and stay focused on it. You can get the e-version with the link in my bio. If you tap the profile picture, my profile picture, it's going to take you to my bio. Tap the link and it will open up my digital store and you can grab the downloadable version of the Dreamer's Journal. All right. If you want to work with me, again, I have adjusted. I heard y'all. I heard all of you that reached out to me about the investment to get into my program. I heard you all. And I have adjusted to help to fit into your budget so you can work with me. So see the link in my bio for the Action Accelerator and enroll. All right. Enroll, get in. We're going to have a mentorship day in May, so be on the lookout for that for those of you who are already a part of my mentorship program. But enroll today. I have adjusted the price to make sure that as many of you that desire to work with me can get in. All right, so see the link in my bio for the Action Accelerator, which is my mentorship program. All right, let's make some decrees really quickly. I am way over my time. My goodness. And for those of you who catch the replay, it's been going up late the last 2 days because I don't know, it takes forever to download it from TikTok. I don't know what's going on with TikTok. But it takes forever to download it. So that's why it's been uploaded at a later time on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. But it is there. So if you check back, you will find it. Thank you, Teeks. Thank you. All right, let's make some decrees really quickly, and then we will disconnect. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways, and you're going to type I agree in the comments. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity, and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that the Lord is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. Yes, we are. That is how we program a productive and a successful day. Awesome. Oh, you love it today. Great, 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 great. Awesome. Thank you all so much. Agree. Thank you so much. Happy Resurrection Sunday. Oh, thank you. You as well. I want to have clear direction. Yes, you are doing the work, so you'll be fine. Sending y'all good vibes. Awesome. Yes, embrace all of it. Everything about you. Embrace it. All right, so I want y'all to take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things today. Expect answered prayers. Expect promotion and increase. Remember, the word of the day is embrace. Embrace it all. Embrace all of you. Write your story. Embrace the past and embrace the future. Embrace the future you. Embrace who you are becoming. Don't downplay yourself or worry about what someone else is going to say. Embrace the growth that is happening in your life. Thank you for sharing your life lessons. You're welcome. I love what I do. I absolutely love what I do. All right, so you all have an amazing day. I'll be back in the morning for our Revisit Saturday. All right, I'll see you all at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Have an amazing